Hello everyone, you're on the Bear Aesthetic channel. A bear with a thin neck is not a bear, that's a giraffe. And there is a golden rule of bear aesthetics. The circumference of your neck should be equal to circumference of your biceps and your calf muscle. That's why today I'm going to tell you how starting from nothing you can build a powerful neck. And yes, this method has been tested of many people and bear. Even though at first glance it might seem that there isn't much point to work this, I'll be honest, for natural bear it works. Personally, in my first month following my training program, I added 2 centimeters to my neck, and over the next 6 months another 4. And I remind you, all without using weights. A little anatomy. In fitness, when people talk about training the neck, they usually highlight 3 main muscle groups. The front of neck, primarily the sternocleidomastoid muscle, responsible for flexing and tilting the head forward. The side neck muscle, mainly the scalene muscles, stabilize the neck and help tilt it to the side. And the back of the neck, the trapezius muscle and deep extensors, hold the head and extend the neck backward. These 3 directions, front, side and back, are the ones most often trained to develop straight and protect the neck from injury. As you have guessed, we will be working all of them to develop the neck muscle comprehensively, but remember the basic rule of training. Rule number 1. If you have problems with your cervical spine, train very carefully. Do not use additional weight, and if you have inflammation, do not train it at all. Rule number 2. Always warm up your neck before training. And rule number 3. In the beginning, you may feel nauseous. That's just because your body isn't used to it. It's normal and will pass over time. Now, let's move on the exercise themselves. The first exercise is neck extension. You do to lie it on your back on the floor. That way, you won't overextend the cervical vertebrae. You can easily control the full range of motion and is accessible. You need nothing else. Extension your neck so your chin touches your chest. When this becomes easy, you can use your own hands for self-resistance to load the neck muscle more. The second exercise, which works both of the front and side muscles, is turning your head left and right while lying on your back on the floor. At first you can do this by touching your chin from the one collarbone to the other. And the more you tilt your head back, meaning the closer the back of your head is to the floor and your hand and neck a more parallel position, the harder it will be. You don't need to make this exercise harder with weights, but adding pauses at the extreme points is very useful. The third exercise for the side neck muscles is done lying on your side on the floor. Perform it with a full range of motion. Stretch the neck muscle and at first do it without any extra difficulty. Over time, you can also use your own hand for self-resistance to further load the neck muscles. And the final exercise is for the back neck muscles. And it's not hard to guess that this will also be done lying on the floor, but this time on your stomach. Keep your arms along your sides and perform neck extension. You don't need to throw your head far back. Lower your forehead to the floor, then extend it back to the naturally straight position of the neck. As an point, when you're already well prepared, you can add a fifth exercise. The same head turns left and right, but lying on your stomach. This works the back neck muscles very well. We have covered the exercises. Now, how often should you train the neck and how many sets and reps should you do? At first I recommended doing all 5 exercises for 30 reps each for 2 sets. Do this workout 3 times a week at the end of your regular training session or simply at home. You don't literally doing it even lying in a bed. After a month you can increase to 50 reps and 3 sets. Take no rest between exercise, only 2 minutes between sets. After a couple of months you can switch to doing each exercise for 1 minute, meaning one round will take 6 minutes. Because for the side exercise it's 1 minute per side and do 3 sets. And yes, it takes a decent chunk of time, but personally I got to the point where I rested only 1 minute between sets, so the neck workout took just 20 minutes a day. Not much at all, but the results will impress you. I promise. Everyone I have trained with this method saw results within the first month, and all this is as safe as possible, with minimal injury risk, no equipment required, and huge potential for a powerful bear neck. Remember, the neck and forearms are always visible, and they can immediately identify you either as a small, weak cub or as a true alpha bear. Well, that's all for now. I've shown you just a small part of more than 10 years of experience in the natural bear training. If this was useful, be sure to support me with a like and subscription and leave me a comment. If you're interested, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video about neck exercises, but this time with equipment. Together we're strong. Join to the bear aesthetic moment.